Hey there, this is indie artist Shanbray Price, and I rock with Queen Silvy on the Queen Silvy Show. Bye, y'all.
Today's guest on the Queen Silvy Show is poet, composer, singer, songwriter, musician Lorenzo Gabanizza. And SILVYAMID, the word guessing game, is on with another contestant going for all that cash.
Welcome to the Queen Silvy Show. Tune in at 11, good laugh, good vibe, that's for sure. Get smooth with Tim, get smooth with Tim. They have you running like you popped the pill. Once you hear the show, you ain't gonna want it to end. Get creative with the sounds you can make with your mouth. Reaching all over the world, Queen Silvy in the house. Award-winning show with the #1 spot, look out. It's the Queen Silvy Show. 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 It's the Queen Silvy Show.
Hi, this is Joe Mass. You are listening to the Queen Silvy Show. You are now part of the royalty.
If you're considering a new home to create a lifetime of loving memories, why not seek the counsel of a passionate friend who happens to know the housing market better than the back of your hand? Realtor Melissa Tyson at Phantom Realty can answer all your questions and consult you on property values and homeowner secrets. Call or text Realtor Melissa Tyson. She's passionate, knowledgeable, and here for you.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, coming to you live, it's time for the silky smooth sounds of Smooth Tim and Her Majesty herself, Queen Silvy.
Hey, this is Smooth Tim, and welcome to another terrific Tuesday on the Queen Silvy Show. It is now my absolute pleasure to introduce this lady to my left, and she is the world's sexiest granny, the funniest comedian I know, Queen Silvy.
It is me, Queen Silvy. Thank you for tuning in. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, depending on where you are in the world today. Yes, I am Queen Silvy of the multiple award-winning The Queen Silvy Show on this terrific Tuesday. Smooth, how are you today?
I'm doing terrific on this Tuesday, Queen, and how are you doing?
As always, I am supercalifragilistic.
Expialidocious, I
Yes.
suppose. It's 24/7, 365. Queen Silvy, might I say you are just simply
I know.
amazing. Yes, you are.
I am amazing. Yes, it is true. But you are amazing, Smooth. You are, as well as our amazing guest, and then on the show today, as well as announcements.
You better believe it. On today's show, Queen, live from Italy. That's right, live from Italy. Showcasing his music and talking about depression and with musicians, and also stalking of musicians, Mr. Lorenzo Gabanizza. Yeah, that's right. Audience, they like him already. Yeah, that's right. What do you think about that? In any event, also, let's say we're going to have another episode of SILVYAMID today.
Oh, by all means.
Got another contestant to play that little game. That's going to be a blast.
Trying to get that cash.
Trying to get that cash.
That's right.
It's a fun little game. You want to be a contestant on the show? Look at the top of the screen, and you're going to see that scrolling text about our monthly giveaways, and also another way for you to get in on the SILVYAMID game is go to thequeensilvyshow.com and get on our emailing list. That solves a whole lot of different things. Also, announcements. Our hearts and prayers are still going out to the world, Queen. There's all kinds of stuff going on, and you know that we think about you. We're concerned about you, and if you want a voice in what's going on, again, get a hold of us at thequeensylvyshow.com, and we'll make sure on our Thursday night shows, now you know, we'll get stuff like that out. So tune in, and you'll see the topics and the discussions from ordinary people just like you.
That's right.
Also, because you're worth it, Foxy 5 Jewelry, the numeral 5. If you like affordable, fashionable jewelry, get a hold of Foxy 5 Jewelry and or Monica Wright on Facebook.
That's right.
100% you're going to like it. Are you considering a new home? Mm-hmm. Something to create a lifetime of memories? Mm-hmm. Well, why not seek the counsel of a passionate friend who happens to know the housing market better than the back of her hand? That's right. Call or text Realtor Melissa Tyson. She's both passionate, knowledgeable, and she is here for you.
That's right.
317-697-8786. 317-697-8786. And or visit her website, Melissa Tyson, at phantomrealty.com. And how your lawn looks says a lot about us, Queen.
I know it does.
It really, really does. So put your lawn care maintenance in the hands of someone who really cares. Licensed, insured, reasonable, experienced, and reliable. Wow, they got all of it in the pocket. Top-notch lawn care of Toledo. Commercial and residential services all year long. Call or text today. Top-notch lawn care of Toledo, 419-708-0005. There you go.
That's what's up.
That's what's up.
Get yourself in order. We gonna hook you up with the jewelry, the lawn care, the home. We have it.
We
all
got your back.
Presenting it for you.
Pretty much,
So,
don't we?
yeah, check
Got your
out
back.
everybody because they got it going on. They're bringing the best for you. Have the options, the resources, whatever you need. And all you have to do is ask. So get in contact with them. Hey, I thank you for tuning in on this terrific Tuesday. If you're watching this live, know that Queen Silvy, Smooth Tim, the Queen Silvy Show, we love and appreciate you. And if you're watching this later on an archive, yes, our love is everlasting. We love and appreciate you as well. Spread the word. We are live right now on your social media contacts. The phone lines are open. You're more than welcome to call in and ask our guest a question. Give a shout out or holler at Smooth or myself. That number is 817-602-0577. That's the number to the Queen Silvy Show. We'll have a great conversation, some great music to showcase. For my good friend Lorenzo Gabanizza. I like saying his name. His name rings very well. But before I get into my conversation, what I'd like to do at this moment is I'd like to share some motivational words from the Queen Silvy Show to you. Don't get confused between what people say you are and who you know you are. I mean, life's what you make it, right? And knowing yourself is the beginning of all wisdom. So do more of what makes you happy with you. And don't shrink yourself for someone else's comfort. Don't become small for people who refuse to grow. You know, it takes courage to grow up and become who you really are. But guess what? I know you can do it. That's right. And those are some motivational words from the Queen Silvy Show to you. Yes, it is. Hey, like I said, the phone lines are open. Thank you for tuning in. We're going to get things going because I have been waiting to have this conversation with this very talented friend of mine whom the Queen Silvy Show definitely admires. He is a poet, composer, singer, songwriter, musician with songs reaching the European charts, music that's placed on MTV USA charts, and numerous career accolades. Showcasing his latest music, talking a little bit about depression and musician stalking, because we got something for you stalkers out there. But hey, let's get it on live from Italy. I introduce to you Lorenzo Gabanizza. Lorenzo! How are you today?
I'm great because I'm here.
Well, you know what? We're honored and thankful to have you here. You, for someone who is not unaware, Lorenzo Gabanizza has been on the Queen Silvy Show before, way back on February 4th. 2020. You can go on your favorite archives, type in that date, type in the Queen Silvy Show, and get yourself caught up on some great conversation and music that we had with Lorenzo back then. So yeah, it's been a minute for being on the show, Lorenzo. We miss you.
Oh, I miss you too. I was dreaming about this moment.
Well, this moment is right here. But it's been over a year since you've been on the show, 2020, like I said. And in that time, the whole world has transitioned into this adaptation of this pandemic that we have here. Fill me in with you. Since being on the show, since going through this pandemic, what has the last year been like for you?
But this last year, I had to stay at home to use a little mask.
Yes.
I had to work a lot because I cannot perform. Then I wrote music, and time here is crazy because we have a lot of problems with people who don't want to get vaccinated, people who want to be, and but I see too much anger between the two sides.
Mm-hmm.
I did it. I did vaccinated because I think it's the right thing to do, not because someone told me to.
Mm-hmm.
I think this is the right thing to do for people around.
I understand that very much.
I can say I don't care if someone else don't get vaccinated, but I say to him, you're free to don't do it, but you should do if you are responsible.
Yeah.
So
here. Yeah, here in the United States, since in most places you find, and tell me if it's there, the battle about the mask. Someone will be walking wearing a mask, someone will not be walking and wearing a mask, and then there's like, well, you should wear your mask, you shouldn't, Do you get that over there too?
Yeah. You see that? And the worst thing is that the people on the shop, the seller, are forced to tell to someone coming in to wear the mask. But the one coming in, what do you want from me? I'm a free man. I don't put my mask because you have no right to tell me. But it's not his fault.
But you gotta understand both sides of the story.
Yeah.
Just because you don't agree doesn't mean you don't listen.
Yeah, this is only the beginning, This is it's not going to end right now. I think this is just on. But in any event, Lorenzo, in 2020, you had an EP that was entitled All the Words We Never Said. That reached 8 on European indie charts. It reached on the MTV USA charts. It was on the Italian indie charts. Like, audience, give it up to him again. That is great. Now, tell me about that song and the inspiration behind it.
Well, All the Words We Never Said is inspired by, I could say, all those things who cannot be, who were never, but could have been. Mm-hmm. So I thought an old love story that I had when I was a boy, and this was the first thing I thought. But I dig deeper in this, and I thought about our choices in life. What would have changed if you should have chosen another thing, another path, and how many times we are in front of a choice, mm-hmm. and we say we go there, but if we had chosen the other side, what would have made? What would have happened? Well, who knows? This in life is choice is important.
Mm-hmm.
This is why I wrote this song, because in all the albums, which have the same title of the single and will be released, I guess, next year,
mm-hmm.
all songs are about true stories and put you in front of a turning point. this is the deeper message. So we have a song for George Floyd.
Mm-hmm.
We have a song of an old woman in a death court in Tennessee. We have my own story. We have a lot of stories, true stories.
Yes.
This is what I wanted to reach in this album, to be true. And this is a thing I want to do from now on, always. No mask. This one, yes. But serious mask. No.
That's right. Well, you know,
this album is this album.
where can we get it? Is it out right now? Where can we get
no,
this?
The title of the single is the title of the album, which will be released in next year, I guess January, February,
Okay.
2022.
Well, you know that I'm going to be sitting here waiting so that I can also showcase. Always we bring the best of live entertainment talents and topics, and you are definitely in that crowd there. But you know, for those who are not aware, back on the first show where you were on in 2020 on the Queen Silvy Show, we talked a lot about your career. I talked about the cover bands that you were in, the Queen cover band that you did. But now you know, yes, you have a lot that you have accomplished. You have collaborated with a lot of artists and things. But you know, is there something musically that you haven't yet achieved that you want to still achieve now or in the future?
Well, now it's hard to do. I think my wildest dreams are going to be realized as I am playing with such an amazing bunch of musicians, really monsters like Jeff Christie.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I have all his vinyl, all his music. Since I was a child, I said, I want to be like him.
You have that picture.
I said, I want to sing like him. He's for me is something I can't explain. You know, I follow him from my childhood when I was 3 years old. So now, what do I want to achieve? Maybe to meet him on stage, as we cannot at the moment because of COVID. This would be something unforgettable. I mean,
well, I saw
for you too.
Oh yes.
Look at me faint on the stage and falling down because I see him in person singing with me.
That would be awesome. I saw a picture that you posted yesterday.
Let me see if I got that real quick.
Is that the cover for "You're Not There"? That you're a song that you're doing with Jeff Christie?
Here, hang on a second. Let me pop that up real quick. Boom.
Yes,
there we go.
This is my this is my forthcoming album. You see the Jeff with the guitar, menacing.
That's all right.
Like a gangster.
You like that though, right? Like a gangster.
Wait a minute. Wait.
Like a
hang
gangster.
on. Let's look at that again. Oh yeah, two gangsters. I see them now.
Two gangster musicians, okay, who knows their art and their craft, and that's very good. I look forward to that as well. But now I'm going to play "Someone Waiting at the Door." Is this going to be on this album upcoming?
Yes, this is a song. It will be as all the EP songs. The 3 songs on the EP will be on the album as well. So. This was very important as it was a dedication and I made to all the victims on the terrorist attacks, 11 September. Mm-hmm. So this song is something I cherish very much and I feel it deep inside of me because this moment, like all the world, I think,
it's been
someone waiting
stay
at
here.
the door.
Yeah, and I will never forget that. Never.
Well, it's a great song, and I'm honored to have it here on the Queen Silvy Show. Someone Waiting at the Door by Lorenzo Gabanizza. Check this out.
September, come morning, was the time to go to work. Walking people with one story, sun was waiting at the door. When they saw the airy shadow, sliding shadow up above, then the fire started growing, smoke poured slowly through the doors. All the tears can't replace all the waste of those lives, but the pain breaking our hearts cannot move love away. All the tears can't replace all the waste of those lives, and there'll be forever now someone waiting at their door. All the children cry and follow, they will bear the heavy price. Their beloveds are now heroes, straight to heaven from freedom's soil. There will be a time for smiling and another time to cry, but our hearts will keep on beating until we reach that other door. All the tears can't replace all the waste of those lives, but the pain breaking our hearts cannot move love away. All the fears can't replace all the waste of those lives, and will be forever now someone waiting at the door. All the tears can replace all the waste of those lives, but the pain breaking our hearts cannot move love away. All the tears can't replace all the waste of those lives, and there'll be forever now someone waiting at the door, and there'll be forever now someone waiting at the door, and there'll be forever now someone waiting at the door.
Wow. that was
That was very nice,
that
Lorenzo.
was very nice. And you should feel proud because that is truly honorable. A great song there. You know, that song actually, Someone Waiting at the Door, which is going to be on your forthcoming album that's coming up. It has a little twinge of country. Would you agree with me on that song?
Oh, yes.
Yes. So
Yeah.
you can do a variety. You're just that type of really talented, multi-talented artist that can, pop that passion that you have in any genre. So I wouldn't know what type of genre to describe for you. How would you describe your genre of the music that you create?
it's not easy to describe. Well, the only thing I can say about my music is that it comes out from deep inside with no filter. It comes natural. As I said, I look like Neil Diamond in the movie Jazz Singer when he stand up at night because he had an idea. He grabbed his guitar and he started to play. This is something that I'm very usual. At 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, doesn't matter the clock. What matters is to write down the melody and inside. I don't know who wrote these melodies.
One of the viewers wants to know, how many instruments do you play?
Oh, I play piano, I play guitar, and I play bass, and I play drums, and I play my voice.
You're the whole band.
So
that would be interesting.
Sometimes I did. When in my previous album, Roses in the Sky, there are songs where I play everything. The bass, the drums, and everything.
That's interesting.
Taking vocals also.
I got a question for you. Since you're kind of a mix of country and rock, who is one of your favorite country artists and one of your favorite rock musicians?
Well, country artists I like very much, and I appreciate very much Johnny Cash.
Oh, okay.
And, Elvis Presley when he did country music. This for me, Elvis, I'm born with him. I was born and I had an E here, and TCB, take care of business in my front here.
That's funny.
Yeah, really. Yeah. Rock, I would say there are many, Led Zeppelin or Queen, and also Black Sabbath I like very much.
Oh, Ozzy.
But I am a romantic guy, so I go with Elvis Presley when I do Can't Help Falling in Love.
Well, you know,
that's all right.
That's right.
Well,
they're great. They are all great artists indeed, but you are too. Give yourself some credit. I love your voice. I love the music that you do. When you're writing your songs, is it mostly the lyrics before you do the music? I mean, you can do any instrument. So what's your process for your songwriting when the mood strikes you?
As I say, I can write music thinking to a particular project, but normally the music falls down on my head like a brick with lyrics. So I got that idea and then I developed this idea. But normally it's like Neil Diamond, it's a singer. I get the idea and in the night, and then I find the chords, I find the lyrics, and sometimes it's like Truman Capote say, a voice from a cloud, and you have to keep the broadcasting going with between you and the cloud.
That's magic. That's what
yeah.
that sounds like.
Yeah.
Magic, and not everyone has that magic, that skill that you do. So you're going places, and I'm honored. But we're all human. We go through good and bad. I know that you, at a time, have went through depression.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I did.
So tell me what struck you for depression, and how did you get over it?
Well, I think the major part of healing was starting liking myself. You know, a stupid thing that I could say is wearing glasses. I didn't want it. So how did I wear glasses? Even now, I say it's a stupid thing, but it's part of it, because this you can say this. Also, talking about your face, your I don't want to put my face on the screen because I'm shy, and the same thing with glasses, but I started to accept myself also because there were great people with glasses.
Yes, I have
Like,
glasses.
John Denver, I could say, had glasses. Another artist that I appreciate very much, or John Lennon and glasses. No one were.
Well, you know what? You're a
Oh
handsome.
gosh,
No, you are a handsome man.
I don't know.
No, give yourself credit, Lorenzo. You are a handsome man, and with or without glasses. I have glasses too, and when I don't want to wear the glasses, I put on contacts, for that moment. But, people have to accept you for who you are no more than you have to accept the great person that you are. So you're dealing with the depression, right?
Yeah, I have to start first, loving myself. Otherwise, I will never be loved by others. I mean, depression I think, is this. You don't love yourself, man. Maybe sometimes it's for something that happens when you are a child. And then you find it hard because you put the blame on yourself of things you haven't done. And you have no blame for it. It all starts, for me, it was starting when I was a child. Well, honey, go on the newspapers and read some articles of something like that. It happens. It happens many times and more times than you can imagine. It started all from there, and not in the moment that I suffered, but when I grew up, that was like something evil growing inside me. And then depression came because I felt with no chances in life, with no hopes, hopeless. I felt nobody could help me to overcome this. Then I did everything I could did wrong in my life when I was a young boy. Then I grew up and I started to meet people with my same problem, my same troubles, and talking with friends, talking with even with the Chester Bennington group of Linkin Park. I started to understand it was not my fault, first thing,
Well,
and
that's
that I could get over it. That I could get over it. And as I said, Tim, some days ago, then you get over, but depression still stay there. It's like a monster sleeping,
Yeah.
And at least for me, at the moment, he is there. Like I say, the example of cigarettes. You stop smoking, but
the urge is still there.
To smoke is always there. It's always there, and you have to say yourself, "No, I don't. I won't."
You don't need that
same
crutch.
thing is for me.
Right. And it depends on how you deal with it. There's two types of people, right? You're either a peacemaker or a warrior. And no matter how you are in your behavior, how you're going to react to somebody's negative approach to you, and if you internalize that, that's when you're going to get into trouble. You have to learn just to let it all go.
And it's easier said than done. You've heard people from there. Oh, you'll be okay. But no one can walk through no one's shoes. But know this, Lorenzo, and I know you know this. Smooth Tim and myself is here for you. If ever you need someone to talk to listen, to advise, we are here for you. I'm glad that you know the difference, and when you're depressed. Some people don't even know when they're depressed, just know they're going through something.
Can't figure out why they're feeling.
I don't know, but
why am I sleeping all day? Why am I eating all the time?
Right,
why do I have a headache all the time? Yeah,
but if
stress,
you're
depression.
one up on the average other person, so you have control to do something about that. And then when we push this depression out the way, which you got over, people get obsessed with your music, with you. They go overboard with harassment, and you know what I'm talking about because you're going through a stalker right now. I'm not gonna say her name because she didn't pay me to say her name, so I'll call her
name silent.
Yeah, I'll call her other names.
You get no mentions on this
show. I'm not gonna release that part of me and call her
her name, but I'm not going to give her name, but share something about what it is that you're going through right now and why you feel like you're being stalked.
Yeah, it's not simple, and it's not the first time that I am in this mess. Once I had to go to the judge. Really, I have the lawyer even, because he was writing with my name in newspapers things that I will never did, will never done this. He said harsh things to famous people, trying to get the famous people to call the lawyer against me, you know.
Oh, yeah.
And he was signing my name, all these things, and every day, and that back there, I let this go under my skin. Right now, yes, I had a bit of sadness about it, but it was not because of what was happening. It was because I said, why? But then I had an answer, and then suddenly I was better. I was feeling better, because these kind of people are cowards, because it's like people hiding behind a bush and throwing stones at you. They had not the bravery to come out and showing their face. But in the end, what they want is just a little bit attention. And so I feel also sorry for that girl stalking me, because she is I think she's a very lonely person, and I think she is suffering some way.
Poor thing. Poor thing. She's so lonely that it's you. But you know, you're not the only celebrity, because you are a celebrity. You're not the only one being stalked. I mean, there's Taylor Swift, Shania Twain, Usher, Madonna, and the names goes on. Lorenzo Gabanizza. Smooth, you were saying something?
Oh, I was just gonna say, defamation of character, no matter how they go about it, is a horrible thing. Mm-hmm. And we're talking on a couple of shows back. Lorenzo, you can validate this, Queen. And it was someone brought up. Oh, it was Jonathan. We had a conversation with, and he said, unfortunately, it's a first come basis. He goes, it's whoever comes out first. And he goes, and there's a lot, especially with today's social media, is they can put something, defamation out about you, saying you're this, you're that. And unfortunately, a lot of people grasp that because they see it first come, first serve. It could be a complete bullshit lie. And unfortunately, today's society. Yeah. Do you agree, disagree, Queen?
I
Lorenzo?
agree totally. I agree.
I agree. Mm-hmm. And I said that one friend of mine said to me yesterday that when you start thinking to be defamed and stalked, it means that you are getting famous.
Yes. See, I called you a celebrity too. And I want to note this, though, for someone who may be going through just what Lorenzo and others is going through. To prove stalking, you need to be able to prove a pattern of behavior. If the person stalking you is sending you messages online or commenting on your social media posts, all of that together can go towards proving that person
even
is stalking
causing
you.
Emotional distress is considered stalking.
Yeah, so you said you were stalked the first time and you went to the police. Were they asking you what things were they asking you to confirm that you were being stalked?
Yes, they asked me proof of it. I have to because I was marked back then, and I said everything he was writing, so that it was easy to prove that it was not me writing. It was also the way he wrote those things was not my way. Then they couldn't find nothing about me talking trash about someone in the net. I say to them, you can look in the internet or come home at my home and search everywhere to find something in my PC. They found nothing. So they did a procedure against him, and he got to jail.
Wow.
He was jailed.
Wow.
You know, real quick.
I didn't want money. Yeah? I didn't want that money. I just wanted him to stop and let me live.
Right.
That's all I wanted.
What I don't think people realize is that you're leaving a footprint. Anything you put out on that internet, it's out there forever, and it's leaving a footprint. And every item out there that you could connect to the internet with has its own personality, and they can track that personality. So, I mean, you're not going to get away with anything.
You know something that's different? See, now they have the internet, real tough. I'm going to tell you what happened to me decades ago. And I was fortunate because across the street was my friend who was a cop, okay? This person, if you want to call it stalking, will always leave letters with the letters were cut out from a magazine, so every word was done in freaking like you know, and they were leaving it in my mailbox. So she put a camera up in my door, the little square window in my door, so that we would see who would come by into the mailbox, and we got that person. So, you know, and now you have the World Wide Web, which makes it a little bit hard, although in a way it doesn't, because you leave a track. You know, so you're being harassed right now from social media, on social media, and I know it's nerve-wracking what they're doing. So what are you going to do about it? What are we going to do about this current stalker?
Well, I think with these people, the first thing you have to do is not answer, not trying to calm them now, because this is what they want, attention. Mm-hmm. So you have to just ignore what they do. It's not easy. I was experiencing this.
Well, I know this. It's your reputation.
Looking. Yes. Well, it's your reputation, but beside this, she was telling that I destroyed a band that I was not even born when the band was there. So,
wow.
You know, okay, his reputation is true, but you have to consider this, to ignore the stalker and refer to the police, because they know what they have to do with this kind of things. If you do it, if you talk to him, if you try to stop him, he will become even worse.
Yeah, it fuels them.
It is what he wants.
Yeah.
It's this.
Yeah.
To talk to you, talk trash, and you say, well, you pay me attention, then tomorrow I will do another thing. And always more, always more. This is I experienced that with the first stalker, because I was answering him in the newspaper, and I say, I'm the true Lorenzo Gabanizza. You're not you. And then he answered me on the newspaper, the paper, not internet, a paper, a paper one. He said, no, it's not you. You're a stalker. It's me.
Wow.
It's crazy.
It is crazy. It really is. Now, you know, first and foremost, you got to trust your instinct. So when that happens, boom, get on your instinct. Because if you feel like you're terrorized, or if you feel like you're in danger, you just justified everything, and you need to go and seek help. Someone for resource or something. They have a couple of websites that you can go to even get some resources on that. One would be www.stalkingawareness.org, www.victimsofcrime.org, and like you said, go to the police, ask for a counselor, a lawyer, a friend, someone. Talk and tell someone, because sometimes, you know, some of these people, mine is in like a movie, and this is real life, this is real things, and sometimes people get hurt, and we don't want that. You know what I mean? She's online now. We don't want you to open your door thinking it's the mailman and know it's crazy chick. You know what I mean? And a lot.
I know.
Yeah, and it's hard to just totally ignore it when someone's out there playing with your life, with your words, your career. You know, so
yes, I hate this, because it's a kind of violence. They come into you, inside yourself. But if you want, you could not make it them inside you. you close your door. You don't let them come under your skin, because this is the start of flying down on the floor. Don't do it. Go, as you say, to the police and try to ignore what they do. Don't look at the internet. Let them do the work, because they are there to help you.
That's right.
You know, and most of these departments nowadays, even the smaller agencies have now their internet crimes division. So absolutely. I was going to say real quick, nobody's up above this stalking or using your name, or I had seen on one of the late night shows that Ringo had to sue a adult novelty toy company because they had this product called the Ringo. So it doesn't matter who you are, what level you're at, they're going to try to use your brand or sometimes or mimic you, or it's amazing.
Yeah, but you know what, Lorenzo, keep me posted on that. When we have you back on the show again, we're going to have a better ending story when it comes to the stalker chick and depression and all of that, because you are great. You do fantastic work. I'm looking forward to all the work that you do with Jeff Christie and others, because they know talent. No one is going to come and do anything with anybody unless you're worthy, and
you got some talent. They're not going to waste their time, so never mind what that other person might be saying.
No. If someone stalks me, I'm just thinking I'm doing something right. Get in line with all the other haters and the other stalkers, and just that's how I'm doing it. And you do the same thing. But I'm going to go out with It's Been, because it's been a great, terrific Tuesday. But tell me about the song It's Been.
Well, it's been, it's a love story, an ended love story. I was thinking of the time that I was alone after the love story ended, and I had to go to the army, and I was completely alone because my family was messed around in the country. I didn't even know where they were. And I was completely alone, and I was thinking to this girl that I was crazy mad about her. Oh, I love it so much. So my winter was very, very cold when I was left by this girl.
Oh,
this is the song.
That is so wonderful. I tell you what, also, I would say, hey, you have such an amazing career journey that you should write a book, but you are writing a book, are you not?
Yes, I'm writing a book. I'm writing a book about my life, but I will say not about my life, but with my life, I'm expressing a philosophical message, like the great Marcel Proust did. So it's a kind of in search of the lost time.
Hey,
Italian.
I'm looking forward to it.
Temps perdu.
Hey, that's all right. I'm looking forward to that, as well as maybe a documentary, a movie. Who knows? The sky is the limit when you're as good as you are. So, hey, Lorenzo, tell everybody how you... I don't know if we want to tell everybody how you can be followed. I mean...
maybe not.
Do you want to tell everyone how you can be followed on social media? We were just talking about old stalker chicks, so I don't know.
Oh, yeah. Oh, well, there is just one Lorenzo Gabanizza. So if you write down my name in every social media, you will find me.
Yes.
Twitter and Facebook. And in Facebook, I have two channels, one in Italian and one in English, of course, because I'm worldwide.
That's okay.
So you can find me everywhere, Spotify or iTunes, everywhere. Instagram and everywhere. Just write down my name.
That's right. That's right. You are Googleable. Hey, I thank you so much for being on the show. I'm going to go out with It's Been by Lorenzo Gabanizza. Follow this guy the right way. Follow him and buy his music. Follow him for good reasons, not that other stuff. But hey, Lorenzo, I thank you for being on the show. We look forward to having you back again. We still have plenty more to cover.
I have to say thanks to one people. Can I?
Yes.
Yeah, I want to thank Snake Davis, who plays saxophone in my latest single, the forthcoming single. And I have to say thank you, but really from my heart, from the bottom of my heart to Jeff. Because Jeff, I started singing with him when I was a child. He started all my life, came from there, from Jeff. It's like I said to you, Jeff, if you're hearing me, and I think he is, when I hear your voice, the word that came to my mind is home.
Wow. That is so nice. Shout out to you, Jeff Christie. I appreciate you, Lorenzo. We look forward to having you back again. Okay, let's go out with Lorenzo Gabanizza. And it's been right here on the Queen Silvy Show. And when we come back, hey, it's SILVYAMID, the word guessing game. Who is this contestant? Find out when we get back.
There we go. And
It's been a long winter, and I remember that. It's been a great big sadness. The snow's falling down. All days I won't be lonely. Won't you stay with me tonight? It's been so many ways that I remember that.
Yes.
hey.
It's been by Lorenzo Gabanizza. You need to follow him on social media. Go to Google anywhere and just type in Lorenzo Gabanizza. Because he's that popular, he's that famous, and yes, he's that good. One to follow, definitely. Get yourself connected. Great music. He's so passionate. And I mean, when he writes his words, his heart and soul is in this music. And I'm telling you, I can tell. Lorenzo Gabanizza, that's the name to follow on this terrific Tuesday. Thank you for tuning in on this great day. Smooth, you're always as great as always.
Why, thank you, Queen. I appreciate that.
Yes,
so
you
very,
are.
very much.
And we have SILVYAMID, the word guessing game, coming up next right now because I have a contestant online. Yeah, this contestant is going to try his best to beat out the one who is in the lead right now with 27 words in 60 seconds, Bowling Green, Ohio, Megan. She is in the lead so far. We have today, this Tuesday, and next Tuesday is the only time someone has a chance to beat that score. I have my contestant online. Contestant, please state your name for me.
Michael Hamlet.
Michael Hamlet. Welcome to the Queen Silvy Show. Thanks for participating in the SILVYAMID, the word guessing game. Smooth Tim is going to call out a letter, and then I'm going to say go. And when I do, Mike, you will have 60 seconds to name as many words beginning with the letter that Smooth Tim called out. Okay?
Okay.
Smooth, what is the letter?
The letter is R.
The letter is R and begin now.
Royal, regal, revered, reverend, reverence, rotunda, round, robber, robbery, robbing. Ooh, man. I just had a blank. Oh, sorry.
Keep going.
Robin, road, rocky, rock, reel, reeling, round, roar, roaring, roared. Just went blank. Yeah, I went blank.
I thought, you did well.
You did exceptional.
I got it 21.
I did 21 too.
21.
Yeah, 21 words and 13 ums.
13 seconds left.
No, you did 21 words and then you said 13 times. So those could have been words, but that's all right.
But you did very, very, very well.
Yes, you did. Well, 21
21's
words
a good number.
is good words. It's just not the number to beat for August game. She has 27 words and 60 seconds, and you did 21.
You were really, really, really on the game.
You did words that I wouldn't even thought of, so I'm gonna give you some credit on there. You were like really flowing some words. I'm like, where are you getting them words from? But hey, that's what's up.
How'd that happen?
Well, I'm glad to have been able to try it anyhow.
Oh, well, you know what? We're glad that you did. I thank you for calling in and being a part of the show. We're definitely going to be back in touch with you.
All right.
Thank you, Mike.
Thank you, Mike.
Thank you. Thank you. Bye.
All right. Oh, Megan is probably like jumping up, going, that cash is still number one. She probably going, that cash is for me, baby. But she is in the lead with 27 words and 60 seconds. And how good are you? All you have to do to be on the SILVYAMID game show is simply send us your name and your contact information. You can do that on Facebook, Instagram, wherever you see Queen Silvy. The website, queensylviacomic.com. The webpage, thequeensylvyshow.com. Get yourself connected. And while you're at it, go ahead and sign up and be a part of the Queen Silvy Show Friends Club, because we love having friends. We love paying it forward. We love giving away gifts. And I'm telling you, next week is the next week for the next week's contestant is the last one that has a chance to get that cash for SILVYAMID. Right now, Megan is in the lead, so I appreciate that. Hey, I'm going to give a couple shout outs. We're going to give a couple of commercials. I'm going to give a couple of shout outs, and I'm going to holler at you. Sonia, Queen Khaki, Queen Shanika, Queen Brianna, Queen Alana, Queen Cynthia, Queen Kelly, Tracy, Pam Anderson, Lonnie, C. Shorty Franklin. Shout out to you all. Renita Easley, Gold, Rosa, Donna Ferry. Shout out to my queens, my good friends. Sabrina Williams. Hey, if you want to get some great inspiration, you need to go to her website, which is Rollin' with the Chaplain, because she's doing fantastic things, spreading out the inspiration and the love over in the West Coast, over in the East Coast, wherever you are. That's how you can get connected with her. Webster Rito Hostile Flow out of Johannesburg, South Africa. Shout out to you. Hey, I'm going to take a pause for the calls. We're going to get this serial commercial break on, because these are very important things, and it's all for you here.
Yeah, from one of our new sponsors. Thank you.
That's right.
Feeling overwhelmed, overweight, or out of sync with your health and body? Overtime Fitness Toledo. Need motivation and direction with your goals? Overtime Fitness Toledo. Here at Overtime Fitness, we strive to provide a warm, inviting, judgment-free, family-oriented atmosphere, offering customized and nutrition workout training. Because you are worth it. Give us a call and book your session today. 419-708-0005. Overtime Fitness Toledo. Check us out on Facebook and Instagram. Want the best for your dog? Then see Yitka, owner at Vita Canis, specializing in aromatherapy products for dogs and their owners. Here at Vita Canis, we help you to naturally and organically improve the health and happiness of your dog. Check out the website www.vitacanis.co.uk. You can also find us on Instagram and Facebook.
Bam. Hey, we are back.
Yes, we are back.
I enjoyed that conversation with Lorenzo.
I did too. Lorenzo is a good friend over in Italy, and we look forward to sharing a cup of tea one day and jamming to his music as well. But until then, you can follow him on anywhere on social media. Get yourself connected. So some great music. Music does the body good, and you know what? We all can use a little bit of music and variety and positiveness, and he brings all of that to you. On this terrific Tuesday, the Queen Silvy Show, I'm glad and thankful for you for being here. I have a few more shout-outs that I'd like to give. Christina Lewis Anderson, shout out to you. Nicola Jones, Bethany Jones, Beth Lambert, and Kay Cross, our queens over in the United Kingdom. Shout out, and I love you all. Shout out to Serious Edition, James and Audrey out of Alabama. Shout out to you. Edith Verhoek out of the Netherlands. Shout out to you as well. Hero Boy Africa, shout out to you. Anita Baker, Joe Mass, shout out to you all. Thank you for sending in your shout outs. We will continue to shout you out. Simply get in contact with us and give us the name that you would like to have shout out, if not yourself. But listen, we have something great to share, Tim.
What is that?
This Thursday.
Oh, yeah. Thursday's going to be a blast.
Thursday. It's going to be a terrific
Thursday.
Because if you don't know,
now you know.
Now you know with Queen Silvy and Smooth Tim is our new show that we have begun. This is our third episode coming this Thursday with great segments, not from Smooth or myself. That show is totally from the people, for the people,
by the people.
Absolutely. We have great segments, short, brief, informative, knowledgeable, fun, exciting segments just for you. You need to tune in Thursday evening at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Check your time zones. It's going to be great. Some of the segments that we have, regular segments that we have on the show is LP's Flavor Review. We have Dementia Talk with Pam Anderson. We have a couple new shows that's starting up this week, and I'm not going to spill that until you actually see them. We do have Questions of the Week that is video answered from people all over the world. Great inspiration, great knowledge. Tim's Tidbits is the one that's blowing up the biggest.
Oh, yeah. We'll be discussing a couple of topics that are happening around the world and in our backyard. And I'll have a special guest come on and talk with me. And this week's coming up guest is Larry E.
Oh, very good. Larry E., comedian Larry E. He's doing some great things.
See what kind of a spin he has on things.
It's going to be very interesting.
He's down out of Texas. So, yeah. We'll see what the southern states have to say about some of these topics.
It's going to be great. It's a great show. I advise you to spread the word. Now you know with Queen Silvy and Smooth Tim every Thursday evening, bringing the best just for you. I kid you not, I am proud and honored from the producers of the Queen Silvy Show to make this happen. And it's great. It is really great. I'm very proud of everyone and the effort and what they're doing and putting forth for you. So, hey, there it is. But listen, go to YouTube and subscribe to the YouTube channel that we have now, The Queen Silvy Show. I greatly appreciate that. Follow me on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, TikTok. I'm on anywhere. In fact, if you Google Queen Silvy, you'll find Queen Silvy, The Queen Silvy Show as well. Smooth, how can you be followed? Follow me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, same thing. And again, the easiest way to get a hold of us, just as it says at the top of the screen, thequeensilvyshow.com, and get on our email list. That's right. Hey, it's been a great, terrific Tuesday. Thank you, Lorenzo Gabanizza. Thank you for Mike Havlick for calling in and giving it a try, because 21 words is pretty darn good. Yeah, it's going to pretty much top the business, isn't it? Mm-hmm. So until next week, same Queen time, same Queen station. We'll holla. The Frida's Cleaning Service is a small family-owned business established in 2003. With over 17 years of professional, high-quality, and greatly satisfied service, the Frida's Cleaning Service will get the job done. Specializing in sanitizing your home, business, post-construction, and commercial cleaning, no job's too big or small. See for yourself and give us a call, 567-249-9172. La Frida's Cleaning Service. Our reputation is always spotless.
Hey there! Is your child struggling in school? Are you feeling frustrated and don't know where to turn? Seek a virtual tutor at A Step Ahead Tutoring Services. Our missions are to tackle the academic challenges of all students and the emotional, mental, and behavioral changes that result from these challenges. In doing so, we fulfill the belief that we will improve our communities in the process. We provide the following services: one-on-one tutoring, test prep, editing and proofreading, and college counseling. All our tutors are online, so you don't have to worry about parking or opening your home to strangers. Your child can receive quality personalized instruction from the convenience of your own home. Even if you're traveling, you can take us with you. Our virtual services are limitless. Best of all, we work within your budget. Our rates are flexible and reasonable. Your wallet will thank us. What are you waiting for? Let us help your child today.